Hello, my name is October Raven, and the name of the game is Vampire the Masquerade, Heartless Lullaby. So we're gonna do this for the spoofy month. I held a poll with some of my friends, and they suggested this game. They also suggested one other game that was in the poll, and if we have time for it today, we'll get to it. If not, we'll definitely have time for it later in the month. But here we go. Let's see. Alright, let's get started. So we're at the Heartless Club, 4:30 a.m. Some techno music. Oh, okay. Our character is Zach Riley, a young man in his late 20s, partying with his college buddy Johnny. I guess we don't get to choose our character. Stand in the queue that gives access to the fairly new and trendy, quote-unquote, nightclub, the Heartless, quote-unquote. And why is the Heartless in quotation marks? Is it an ironic Heartless? Is the Heartless implied? Is the wink implied? Johnny's not feeling very well. He is hunched back behind us, staggering slightly with a blank stare. Sure you want to keep the party going, stud? Trying to focus his gaze and blinking effusively. Of course, you bastard! He shouts as he raises his half-empty beer bottle in his hand. This has got to be our big night. We got to get in however we can, brah. Guess we don't really have a choice. Before Johnny finishes his sentence, you can hear a loud snort behind you. As you turn around, you notice how the bouncer starts to cross his arms and frown. Bouncer. Get the hell out of here, you fucking drunks! He shouts grimly. Okay, I guess I have to be the Zach guy. Instead of anybody else, but whatever. Well, there's no point in trying to get into another joint at this hour. We're certainly not with Johnny in this state. We're leaving. When you turn around with the intention of leaving the queue, Johnny's face twists in a pitiful grimace. No, man, it's our big night. Stumbling, Johnny tries to block you away. I'm not moving, brah. Ah, you idiot. If I leave him alone, he'll end up in the ICU. One drink, Johnny, one. Then we're leaving. You idiot. Alright. So how are we gonna get in there? Talk to the bouncer? The hulking disco bouncer scowls at you. As soon as he sees you approach, he rolls the eyes and lets out another sigh. What do you want, scum? Don't you want a better place to drop dead? He adds without even looking you in the eye. You know, this place doesn't look like an after-hours club. This place doesn't look like an after-hours club. Failure. You clearly see the veins in his forehead swell more and more. The pupils, absurdly dilated, reveal the various substances consumed throughout the night, almost as a warning. Careful now. The bouncer judges you slowly. After a few cold seconds, he dismisses the idea of crushing your head like a watermelon. Oh, no! Taking hold of Johnny's arm, you take a couple steps backward. Come on, man, let's go. Turning around, suddenly your attention is completely captivated by the most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. A young woman, tall and slender, absolutely perfect, hair dyed red and tied in two buns. bright green eyes and smooth ivory skin walks towards the entrance. As she reaches your side, you feel the world grind to a halt. She slowly looks down and stares at you. A warm half-smile on her face pierces your soul. She can't be real, right? Lifting her face again, the woman continues on her way past the bouncer. He greets her with a quick nod of his head, and her perfect figure disappears amongst the noise of the nightclub. What was that? You've seen a lot of women in your life, but never some like her. Still numb, paralyzed by the experience, you feel trapped in your own mind, struggling to superimpose reason on whatever it is asking you to break through until you find her. I need to get into that club, whatever it takes. Johnny's still by his side of course, but right now he's the least of your problems. If you have to leave him lying right there to get in, lying in his own puke, you would do it in a heartbeat. I'm not that drunk, am I? They didn't spike my last drink, right? No, no way. An insistent buzzing sound brings you out of your reverie. Zak, dude, Zak! The words slip slowly and heavily from his... Are you alright, Zak? You're very pale, Zak. Zak, you're not well, Zak. Your own name sounds so strange. Repeated by so many times by someone in such a state of dispossession. Johnny, you just saw that woman too, didn't you? Johnny's face twisted to a grimace of confusion. Dude? By the time you realize that Johnny's voice sounds far away, you realize that you are walking towards the entrance of the club. You see the bouncer's arm go up and you close your eyes in anticipation. From the bouncer's walkie-talkie, a static warp message finds a way to you. Let them and reveal special night. Lifting the walkie to his mouth. Of course, sir. Returning to the device of the holster as well. Victor, the mountain of muscle that until now has blocked your entrance, points to your... You can come in. Your friend too. If you don't behave, there'll be no warnings, understood? Miracles do happen at 4:35 in the morning. 4:33, but close enough. Yes, Johnny, come on, the last one's on me. Like a wave crashing violently against the shore, a myriad of colors, smells, and sounds explode against your senses. Just 10 minutes ago, you would have gladly dragged Johnny home. Now, your whole world swirls and dances, merging with the trance music of the lights of the Heartless. In your mind, only one image keeps the situation coherent. That woman, her eyes, drilled into your consciousness, call out to you, inviting you to meet her. I am live, right? Yeah, I'm live. Johnny, pull yourself together for God's sake, at least until I get her name. Johnny, behind you, seems to come to now that he sees himself inside the club. We did it! He says, shaking his head and wiping the corner of his eye. I knew you'd get us in, Zak. That's why I like ya. He pauses for a second and swallows what is probably a gag. I think it's too late now, but control yourself, okay? I want to get our asses kicked out of here, man. Don't worry, for the man, I'm gonna order something with alcohol. Water. Yeah, water, for instance. The word sounds inordinately strange coming from him. It's possible he's not touched a drop for days. I'm going to bars, Zak. When I'm a little bit better, we'll have the last one, okay? 1 second, people. I just forgot to charge my phone. I'm gonna do that real quick and come back. BRB. Alright, sorry about that. I'm a very professional streamer. So, let me check my message real quick. Okay. So let's get back to it. Sure, man, I'll walk around while I'm at it. I've never been here before, and I like the vibe. And the people who seem to follow it, of course. Let's have some fun. It's locked, and there doesn't seem to be anyone inside. I don't need to leave anything behind either. A crumpled piece of paper on the floor seems to have found its place among all the filth and trash decorating the dance floor. Does it have something written on it? Let's see. Unfolding it, you would realize it is an attempt at a poem, handwritten and crudely written. The author clearly doesn't know how to rhyme, although his intentions and feelings are clear from the first line. Ugh. It's embarrassing. Who the hell nowadays is so intense? Man hunched over the table, sipping and slowly from a crystal glass, was oblivious to the world. All his clothing could be described as bizarre, reminiscent of a hobo without a high sense of aesthetics, or a fashion designer in decline. In either case, his presence clashes tremendously with the praise. As you approach... Where's my volume settings? He slowly turns his head, and the smirk on his face spreads from ear to ear. 1 second, I'm going to try to turn down the volume. Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. It's on my... That's my display. It's not gonna affect my headphones, is it? One second. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that. I'll just change it in the system. Better. Why? There we go. Much better. Okay. Walker! Straight out of the vapors of the night, and straight into the Heartless, like the prodigal son of the good book, like Dorothy and her stupid yellow titles. Sit down, son, or stand there if you prefer. But give your name and I'll give you mine. It's, Zak Riley. Have we met before? Now we have Zak Riley, but now we have... All the beginnings are awkward, where we're going, the only thing that matters are the endings. They call me Lewis Byrne. Nice to meet you, Lewis. You're a regular here? Regular, of course, in every place, I'm a regular, even if I have never been there. But in this place, I know it. Oh, yes, I know it well. Even if they don't know me, I haven't introduced myself, you know. To the owners? No, to the Heartless. Owners come and go, the ridiculous wars bury centuries of history, underneath the casualties, and when the dust is settled, the only thing that matters is the place, the Heartless place. This Heartless place. Are you saying that the regency of the club changes hands a lot, or am I missing the point? Taking a slow swig from his glass, he's looking straight in his eye. Oh yes, constantly! Leaving the empty glass in the bar, he gazes down the bus. Something tells me he will soon see a new change, Zak Riley. I understand. I'm gonna take a walk, okay? Sure, sure. See you around, Walker. Don't get lost in the night. The bartender is a young girl. You estimate her to be about your age, although her demeanor is, at least right now, much more elegant than yours. She occupies her thoughts, wiping glasses beyond the bar with a dark red cloth, paying special attention to each one as they are more valuable than they let on. Her hands work fast, and perhaps because of all the alcohol you've had so far, they're complicated to follow. As you instinctively lean on the bar, her icy blue gaze pins you to the spot. What will it be? Her voice is as cold as her eyes, and yet she invites you to have one more drink, a strong one. Where you can respond, you bet that Jaeger bomb. You're sure you instantly regret. Johnny comes to rescue. Give me a few minutes, Zach. Don't start without me. Sure, man. Sure. I'm gonna go for a walk. We'll take that last one, okay? I'm not gonna try to do that. Let's see. Not ready for Mr. Dance Floor yet. These people are just dancing in there. Ooh, let's see what these guys got to do. Before you, a couple converses quietly, blocking the exit to the terrace. With regal bearing and elegant attire, they don't look the usual clientele of the club at this time of night. He wears his hair slick back and gelled, completely black like his eyes. She, also dressed in a suit, has half her head shaved, with the other half descending in a cascade of pale blonde over her left shoulder. Both seem to understand each other perfectly over the thunderous music without a hitch. And when they see you approach, their heads turn slightly, visibly annoyed by the interruption. What do you want, kiddo? Words flutter slowly, vegetably, sending a shiver up and down your spine. You treat everyone with the same contempt? People don't wear Armani, buddy. Excuse me? His voice in your head booms in your head, freezing you in place. His gaze, cold and ground, anchors you to the ground. All the indignation you were feeling. Just a second. Reaching out her arm and interposing it in between the man and you, the woman in her seats. Enough. She turns with her eyes fixed on you. Turn around, handsome. There's nothing here for you. The fuck? Oh, that's her. That's her. We are not ready to see her yet. Or are we? Let's talk to DJ first. The DJ is very into the music, much more than in the rhythm or the vibe you would think. You look for a couple seconds, you're immediately able to realize that his head is following a melody of his own, moving with a cadence contrary to the pipe music. He seems to be dressed in clothes from two different closets, that of an 80s punk and that of a Novo Rich daddy's boy looking to sell a pyramid scheme. Strangely, it's not a look that looks bad on him. He's not even wearing his headphones, so if you yell at him, you understand that he will hear you. I don't want to cause you trouble. Keep the party going, man. Keep the party going. Rock on, baby. VIP, yeah, I am not trying that. What's back here, I wonder? A huge spray printing graffiti on the wall dominates room. ACAB, with each A stylized as the anarchist symbol. All cops are bastards, huh? More and more graffiti can be like the scene all over the city. The situation is growing more and more intense. Another graffiti, smaller and almost erased, finish off the end of the B. Fuck 'em camis? Well, that's weird, isn't it, folks? Camis. Who's Cammy? And why? Is this Cammy a cop? Wink. I'm not familiar with that insult. I guess you learn something new every day. Never heard of cops being called cammies before. Surely that's what it means. On the other side, you hear a lot of movement. Suddenly, a muffled scream startled you. Fuck! Knocking on the door with your knuckles. Hey, is everything alright there? Woman's voice. Yeah, relax. It's like girl stuff. You must be shooting up. Yeah. Thank you, so I'm not gonna go in there. Okay, so what's behind? Can I get behind here? I guess not. Let's see what this door is. Locked by means of a magnetic card reader. Shh. Such exclusive security measures. Looks like we won't be able to go out the terrace anytime soon. Interesting. Okay, so let's go on Mr. Dance Floor. Who's that knocking on my door? Oh, it's Mr. Dance Floor. The whole night has led you to the moment. The floor is yours, baby. I don't think I'm drunk enough to start dancing alone, or worse with Johnny. Maybe later. And soon things are about to get dancy, but not yet. It's a bottle of wine. I don't recognize the brand. It must be artisanal. The thick contents sparkle under the lights of the club. Maybe it's sangria. Sitting all by herself at one of the tables reserved for customers is the woman who made you forget the rest of the world when you were late in the line at the entrance. With an elegant glass of wine in her hand, she sips absentmindedly, while glancing at her cell phone from time to time, waiting, no doubt, for someone. You find it impossible to take your eyes off her for more than 10 seconds. No matter what you do, you'll always end up looking back at her. You feel like a teenager again, stealing glances at the girl of your dreams. Her hair, red as fired, gathered in two perfect buns on each side of her head, dazzles the room like an ancient lighthouse in the middle of the neon storm and trance music. Her gestures, elegant and distracted, subtle and rhythmic. When she finally raises your head and your eyes meet, the emerald immensity of her gaze traps you in a world of your own, one and only when she and you exist. Talk to her, you moron. Don't just stand here staring at her. A shy, stylish smile begins to form on the woman's face. Come, sit down. If you keep looking at me like that from a distance, you're gonna make me feel uncomfortable. Her voice travels through the air like a bullet straight to your chest. You notice how your heart cells pounding in your chest with eagerness, almost as if it wants to escape, and before you know it, your legs are sitting on their way, and you find yourself sitting in front of her, still just struggling to discern if this is a mirage or not. Talk to her, coward! Sorry, I saw you at the entrance and you feel the words escaping your mouth from gushes without order or concert. And I was thinking about, I don't know, buy you a drink? Start by asking my name, then tell me yours. Let's start like this, shall we? When did you become this dumb Zach? Fuck. Excuse me, my name is Zach. This is Zach Riley. Diane, just Diane. If you want my last name, you'll have to give me something more. Zach Riley. Her smile is absolutely intoxicating, and you feel like you could get lost all night long in her immense eyes. And tell me, Zach, why are you and your friend here at this ungodly hour? Your friend. If you hadn't just reminded, you would have completely forgotten that Johnny is still at the bar, battling an alcoholic coma and lovesickness. My friend, he's going through a rough patch, just left his wife. He needed a boy's night out, and I couldn't let him down, you know, as well. And this is the first time you've arrived, lost at the night at the Heartless? Yeah, I thought we were almost going to be out to get kicked in. The bouncer almost kicked us out, but in the end, here we are. Uninvited and without knowing anyone inside. Diane's face momentarily dims. Yeah, I guess we got lucky. Luck is a very big word, Zach Riley. Take care of your friend. Don't let him run out of it. Right, will you be around much longer? I'll still be around for when you come back, brave one. Don't worry. Cool, I'll see you later then. Guess I gotta go out the other way. So this was made, from what I understand, in the Game Jam. And I guess it won. So it might get made into a full game. Okay, I guess I can't talk to him yet. Alright, come on, Johnny. Let's sort out all that booze you've been drinking. Of course, dude! With astonishing agility for someone to serve tonight, Johnny guesses a dashboard, and both of you begin to sway to a decadent beat in the music. We're a show, that's for sure, but I don't give a shit. This is great. For the first time in the entire night, you feel liberated. I've had enough fun by my own. I should get back to Johnny. Staggering over the bar, Johnny seems to have slightly regained control, but that could change slightly before long. After all, we promised to have one last one, didn't we? Johnny, looking good, man. Ready for that last one? Of course. Here we go, bartender 2 here. Your name is Diane. The surname you burned the night Gabriel embraced you into the Toreador clan. Since then, thanks to your sire's position, an agent of the Camarilla, a sect that unites all kindred who seek to remain hidden from the human eyes. Tonight, your orders are clear. Negotiate with Jackson Cunningham, regent of the Heartless, his adherence to the Camarilla. The time of the anarchists has come to an end, and after the second convention of Prague, the position of the Camarilla is clear. All who are not with us are our enemies, and shall burn. Gabriel, you really think this anarch scum deserves our respect? Take a small sip from your glass, you savor the sweet taste of vitae. It is exquisite. You have never tasted such wine in your life. Your mind is flooded by a torrent of nuances proper the most complex of hearts. Cunningham, how the hell does an anarchist piece of shit like you deserve a vintage like this? Standing up, you reach for a pocket for your smartphone, but to no avail. I must have dropped it. There's no way in the world I go there. Just think about it makes you want to vomit. Before you, a girl clutched in a club uniform lies slumped, barely unconscious. All around her, her blood stains all over the floor match wounds on her small, battered body. Her breathing, agitated and rhythmic, accompanies her fate-racing heartbeat. Her whole being shudders, leaving you in a mixture of dismay, disgust, and desire. At her side, a sinister figure that tends her laceration with quick, precise, almost surgical movements. Slowly, she turns his head to face you. So applying bandages to his open cuts. His eyes, hidden behind round red lenses. Her naturally pale complexion confirms what you knew the moment you set foot in the bathroom. Kindred. When you open your mouth, you ask what the hell's going on. About to ask what the hell's going on with the girl's eyes. They're coming for me. Help me, Christoph. The bespectacled man turns his face toward her again, and with a gloved, slightly blood-stained hand, twirls his mustache, oiling it with the young woman's vitae. Easy now, my young vine. No one else is gonna hurt you tonight. Turning his dark gaze to you again, His words descend slowly, dripping like the blood from the girl's wounds. As long as I am here, no one will harm the harvest. What the? Get me out of here, Kristoff. Get me out of... Her plea is interrupted by the man who, with a deft gesture, injects a vial into her arm. Sleep now, my dear. Fear is an awful shade. What's going on here? An unfortunate incident, young Rose. Nothing more. Behind the injected drug effects, the girl seems to be struggling to express something. They've been... Have you attacked your own ghouls, you monster? We would never do such a thing. The man's voice echoes through the room. His anger is genuine and your blood stirs preparing for God. After a few interminable seconds, you realize you have instinctively clenched your fists so tightly that you are digging your nails into your palms. Never. They would die without me, and that is a price I'm not willing to pay, young Rose. I'm cold, Kristoff. Taking another vial, a very small red one, Kristoff uncorks it and holds it up to the girl's mouth, murmuring something. Drink of my sweet vine. The storm has been hard on you, but I'm here. Who are you, and who has done this? You already know my name. Tenderly caressing the girl's head, the bespectacled man turns to you. I am the Winter, keeper of all heartless souls. Like all my forefathers before me, I promised them eternal life. I am the one in charge of turning the water of life into wine, and I take care of my garden. You're the dominator of all the ghouls and the heartless. Ghouls that you didn't bleed to make the wine. I trust your appreciation will not become an accusation, young Rose, for you know the criminal beauty of our existence, and I am not an animal. I have never harvested an unwilling vine. That's why the wine is so exquisite. It is not tainted with violence. So are you going to tell me what happened here? A very unfortunate incident with some very unpleasant clients. You're lying. I assure you I do not, my petite fleur. And are your clients always like this? The man's face darkens and his expression tightens in a grimace of disgust. Not until now. From tonight onwards, who knows? My poor vines. Tonight there should be only one change in this shithole. The new regency of the Camarilla. This kind of things would never be done by an agent separate pirates. Someone else is making a move for the Heartless. If you have finished judging us, I recommend that you go back to Parmway for the rest of your party. Cunningham is waiting for you upstairs. There's a faint, almost imperceptible trail of blood. Someone has been dragged along the floor while bleeding. The voice comes from inside the cloakroom, but someone has gone... The trace comes from inside the cloakroom, but someone has gone to great lengths to try to erase it. Locked. The young woman behind the bar radiates vitality. Her clear blue eyes, almost hidden behind long eyelashes, move slowly and carefully, scanning the glass as she cleans with subtle movements. Your bosses don't just pay you with money, do they, sweetheart? Under all those layers of cheap perfume and booze, I'm getting a trace of your last drink. A cool waitress saves some troubles, of course. Poor soul. How may I help you tonight, miss? Tell me, pretty eyes, how is the evening progressing? Anything remarkable you'd like to confess? A sudden flush in her cheeks colors her pale question as she hears your compliment. Your influence over the kind continues to surprise you night after night. I only suit the drink to the customers, miss. I don't see, I don't hear, I don't ask questions. Come on, a whole night behind the bar, words are sure to find a way to your ears, and effortlessly I dare say. Those who frequent these places rely on the drink to whisper the darkest truths to the most innocent ears. I might get in trouble, miss. No one needs to know. Tell me what ails you tonight. As your eyes glow slightly pink, you fear the barmaid's knees weaken at your words, charged with the innate power of the clan of the Rose. Tonight, some new clients and strangers I've never seen before. They didn't use the door. Suddenly they were inside. Someone was just snuck them in, and they scare me, miss. Describe them to me. They are a man and woman, dressed in suits, black. They are like you, miss. There's no one like me, girl. Remember that. Thanks for everything. Clearly something is very wrong. Tonight should have been a quiet night, a mere courtesy visit. A show of good intentions, and individuals from outside the Camarilla have managed to sneak into the Heartless. As soon as Tobias and Aiden arrive, we need to get Cunningham in his place and out of here. I think I should investigate a little more. To the rhythm of the music, you see several people dancing wildly. A distant feeling of nostalgia grips your heart. How long has it been since the last night I was able to have fun with no strings attached, without thinking what would happen next? When Gabriel brought me into this world, I thought immortality would be the perfect excuse to be forever happy. Yet nothing could further be from the truth. The DJ dances to a rhythm of his own. Ignoring the music, he himself is spinning. When he sees you approaching, he takes off his headphones and, with a broad smile of his voice, greets you with joy. Diane, it's been ages since the last time. How's it going, sweetheart? Hi, Leo. All good. Terrible place to meet again. What? Don't say that one. This club rocks. I've only been DJing here for a couple of nights. Already one of my favorites. Certainly suits you, of course. Not to mention, Gabriel, that I've seen you. You know that, don't you? But Diane... Nope, but you idiot. We aren't war. Since the last fiasco in Prague, the message is clear. Either you are with us or you are an enemy. And I don't care what they say, unbound or not, in the eyes of the sect, you are an enemy. You know we wouldn't hard to fly, Diane. We just want to play our music, bring the madness to our dance floors. Whatever you say, Leo. You can't argue with these damn Malkavians. See you, Diane. Enjoy the evening. A mountain of man stands between you and the entrance of the VIP zone. Although it doesn't look like it at first glance, he is armed. Good evening, miss. I'm sorry, but Mr. Cunningham had just informed me of all the arrangements for your meeting are not yet ready. I would ask you to wait for a little longer, please. It seems that everyone is late for their commitments today. It was predictable. This is what we get for dealing with the anarchists. see if I can talk to these two. This is supposed to be like an hour, maybe hour and a half long. So I think I might be getting close to the end of it. Zach Riley, the clumsy young man, clearly infatuated with your presence, is having a drink with his hen. Both of her stars are dirty, sweaty, and sticky, sipping more and more alcohol amidst laughter and wailing. And yet, you trade yourself for them in a heartbeat. You would leave everything behind. You leave behind everything you are to spend one last night as a mortal woman again. Come on, we don't have time to waste with Kine. I guess that's the last thing to do here. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so present suspects. So she's not really much of a fighter, it looks like. Okay. Weird stats. Weird stats. Usually someone with celerity would have better decks, but absolutely exquisite. I can't help but finish it. Maybe I could just wait for my coterie here. Yes, I don't have the desire to look around this filthy place any longer. Fuck, man, I'm too drunk. You notice that it's been a while since Johnny said he was going to the toilet. Couldn't have fallen asleep. Could you? A top hat, old and worn out, lies abandoned on the table. The guy who was there earlier was wearing it. Where'd he go? Out of curiosity, and you notice a playing card sticking out from under it, on which someone has written it with permanent marker. Let's see what's on it. Carefully you pull out the cat. The calligraphy is very elaborate, all written in cursive with the finales at the end of each letter. It's a list of songs, No Easy Way Out, Level Tear Us Apart, Have a Drink on Me, Dust in the Wind, Pasta Success. Doesn't make any sense. Neither the genres imagined nor the titles tell me anything. You know, if it's due to the effects of alcohol, the hours, or how long you've been watching the poor waitress pour your drink at the drink, you can see she's getting prettier by the minute. Another one, Zach Riley? This terrible combination of your name enunciated with an icy tone makes your goofy face come off in one fell swoop. No, sorry. Have we been introduced? No, but you and your friend have made this bar your perfect confessional, and don't ask me why, but you refer to each other by your full name. Sounds like something we could have done. I'm sorry, I really am. Don't bother, it's part of the job. Anyone know where Johnny is? No. No, and nothing more? Your friend yelled at you when he was going to the bathroom, but that was a while ago. Fuck. gaze slowly sweeps over the table where Diane was a while ago. Since you joined Johnny to take that last one, you haven't seen her again. You can't help but feel a pang of grief at the thought of never seeing her again. I could have at least asked for a number. Look at his character sheet real quick. Huh. Actually, kind of... Weird. Well, he's not in the men's room. Wait, what's this? This wasn't here before, was it? A flickering light comes from the garbage can catches your attention. It's Johnny's cell phone in his wallet. What's this idiot doing? On the floor, a pool of blood that looks fresh captures your attention. In the center of it, something shined with golden sparkles. Someone must have dropped it during a fight? Well, yeah, it didn't go in the girls' bathroom. DJ is still in his music, much more than the other mother like anything. He doesn't even have his headphones on, so if you yell at him, you'll know he'll hear you. Hey DJ, can you hear me? Sup? Son shouts hard you slightly, but the DJ smart piercer. You don't understand the reference, but at least your DJ detention's not yours. Hey, have you seen my buddy, the guy I came in with? We were drinking at the bar. You went to take a piss, but I haven't seen him in a while. Sure, dude, he went accompanied to the VIP zone. Looked out of his mind. Fuck, what the hell is Johnny doing there? No idea. The colossal bouncer looks reluctant to you, watching you approach the entrance to the VIP area. What the hell do you want now? Have you seen my friend? Yeah, your drunk friends and prayers, the expressed invitation of the boss. And, can you let me in? My buddy's really fucked up. I gotta take him home. No way, not without an invitation. No one passed through here. Words from the boss. Fuck. How do I get in there then? Ooh, wait. That door's open. Very pleasant looking terrace. What's here? Hammers, nails, screwdrivers, ordinary tools. This place has a style. Sitting on the couch, you see the elegantly dressed couple that used to block the exit to the terrace. They are accompanied by a man dressed in vest, gloves, and red circular glasses. They converse in a rapid, almost unintelligible tone, and you notice the tension rising. Creepy fucks. I think I could have gone here as Diane, oh well. what am I supposed to do then? What am I supposed to do? Talk by a magnetic reader and forge a code. The cloakroom shutter is up, and when behind it, a young woman watches you shyly. When she catches your glass, she startles slightly, and with a shy smile, she turns to you. Do you need something, sir? The girl appears to be a couple of years younger than you. Her smile is strange, artificial, her movements slow and clumsy. You notice her wrist is bandaged and looks like a recent cure. Her eyes convey a confused, tired sadness. Look, I know this is none of your... No, I shouldn't. Hey, have you seen my friend? The young man you were at the bar, right? I saw him going to the VIP zone with a couple of guests. The VIP zone you say... Yeah, I know that. Why is he there? I don't know, sir. I'm telling you what you saw. It's true, they look slow. Oh, Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? Hey, I know this is none of your business, but is this your description of the young sweetheart fits you? Oh, yeah, that. She takes paper from your hand. She can't help but blush as you open and reads the contents. Her cheeks glow red and red at her comical point. Tucking her back behind one ear, you notice her right earring is missing. Ah, that idiot. Excuse me, can I tell you something? Sure. See that bouncer over there at one in front of the stairs leading to the VIP zone? Yeah, don't tell me that guy. Yeah, he wrote me this. But he doesn't have the courage to give it to me, the coward. I saw him approaching this when I saw at the beginning of the evening with something in his hand. Excuse me. He turned away before he got here, and he hasn't even come here to say hello. You two dating? Immediately, the young woman's face turns completely red. No, I mean, nothing serious. I mean, not at all. Yes, no, it's complicated. Come on, woman. Not that big of a deal. He's written this here. It means he seems to me like he's serious, and you seem to like him too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like him, and I owe him a lot. He got me this job, you know. It wasn't a good place in my life. I felt everything was ending for me, and he brought me here. He saved my life, so to speak. I'm really happy for both of you. Good luck. Thank you. Are you okay? Oh, perfectly, sir. Don't worry about me. Everything's under control. Someone tells me this thing is not under control. How am I gonna get up there? Hey, do you know how to get in the VIP zone? You notice how the waitress stands upright here in her gate targets. VIP areas by invitation only. So why did they take Johnny up there? Your words hit her with a force you did not expect. Unable to hide her surprise, the hitherto stoic waitress proceeds as the... It's not possible. You don't... Shaking her briefly as they dismiss such thoughts, she immediately reverts to your usual tone. If management has taken your friend upstairs, there must be a reason. Perhaps favor due to the tremendous expense you made to money. Don't give it any more thought. Enjoy the evening. Johnny can barely stand up. What kind of a favor could someone that drunk receive? Look, Zach, this is as far as I can read. If you want to ask someone what your management might do with your friend, ask Christoph, our superintendent. He's on the terrace. You'll recognize him instantly. He's wearing ground glasses with tinted lenses. Thank you. You didn't tell me your name, by the way. I've told you enough tonight, Riley. Zach's gonna get in trouble. Sitting on a couch, you see... Yeah, those guys are... Okay. VP Fox. Wait, that's him, Christoph. I should ask him about Johnny. Gathering your courage, you approach the table. Before you can open your mouth, they all turn at the same time your direction. The man in the suit twists his face, clearly annoyed. You. Can't you see the grown-ups are talking? Christoph, is it? The man in the suit looks at you with astonishment, and yet, out of the corner of your eye, you can see anger growing inside of him. So they tell you he's not used to being ignored. Who's asking? You can feel the eyes of the three piercing like spears pinning you to the spot. Your heart begins to pound, and you feel your throat constrict, making it hard to breathe. My name is Zak Riley. I can't find my friend, and let's have a bust of laughter cutting off. Christoph, the man you call to find your lost friends. The suited man joins the laughter of his companion. Please. Raising a hand with a annoyed gesture, Christoph stops some mockery of the suits. Speak, Zak Riley. The waitress told you that you would know why Johnny, my friend, has been taken to the VIP zone. He's very drunk. I have to take him home, under the dim lights of the glassed-in terrace. Christoph's face takes on a faint tone. His thin, taut mouth, turned to a slender straight line under his perfect mustache, trembles slightly. Upstairs, you said, to the VIP zone. What's the matter, Chris? Got your tongue? Cunningham doesn't tell you things anymore, huh? Silence. The suited couple smiles viciously, looking at the bespectacled man. After a couple seconds, Owen clicks her tongue and turns to you. Tonight is a very special night, honey. Your friend has been honored to invite it to celebration. I have no doubt he'll be having the time of his life. I'm sure you're dying to go up there too, aren't you? I just want to pick up Johnny and go home. It's been a long night. We've had too much to drink, and enough. The words retreat in your throat, burying themselves deep in your stomach when you hear his powerful voice. Enough. Both of you. How squeamish, Christoph. Yes, we haven't done anything to him yet. Heaven forfend. Look, this is gonna sound arrogant, but could you guys help let me out there? I really need to find Johnny. The man in the suit leans back in his chair, begins reaching inside his jacket pocket. You watch as he begins to pull something out. Invitation, no doubt. Before he has been able to remove his hand from the inside of his garment, Christoph slams his open palm on the table. No, this is not what we had agreed upon. His voice deep and dark, full of fury, but restrained and gripped. You are sure that at any moment it would explode. The woman nods to the suited man, and he, dropping the invitation in his coat pocket, snorts annoyance. Whatever you say, Mr. Vines, whatever you say. We're not going to go in the field and shit in the corners, are we? No, of course not. We wouldn't dare. Well, maybe just a little shit. And just under a small vine. Christoph is completely still, almost frozen, but you feel his anger. The tension is mounting and you want to run, just to get out of there as soon as possible. Fuck, Johnny, fuck. With a modest voice and slow cadence, Christoph addresses you. Take the handkerchief, Zak Riley. Give it to the waitress. It will be indication enough for her to bring us another bottle. Now get out of here. Right away, sir. Attaboy. Something very creepy is going on, ain't it, folks? Oh, I did not see this follow notice. Pedican, thank you very much for the follow if you're still watching. Sorry, I did not see that. I'm kind of really enjoying this. This is good stuff. You don't know if it's due to the effects of the alcohol, the hours, or how long you've been watching the young waitress pour your drink after drink, but you'd say she's getting prettier by the minute. The one, Zak Riley? Terrible combination of your full name and enunciate with such an icy tone. It makes your goofy face come off oneself. So, oh, wait. This is the thing she says, like, every other time we meet. Hey, so, Christoph gave me this. He told you he'd know what to do. Bring him a bottle or something. The waitress shakes the handkerchief, puts it back in her her pocket, gives you one last icy look, and takes a bottle from the shelf behind her back. Good luck, and good night, Riley. Making her way to the terrace, the waitress leaves her post. And we're gonna be a sneaky dude. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Seems only civic way to pass to the other side of the bar. Open it. That door almost certainly leads to the storage room or the pantry or whatever it's called. Shit, the last couple shots didn't do me any good. Maybe I can go from here to VIP zone. I have to find Johnny. Now that the bartender is out of the way, you can sneak into what you assume is a storage room. In and out, quick, nice and easy. Rows of coolers filled to the top with bottles of wine. The amount of wine in this place is exaggerating. Compared to the rest of the liquors and drinks, it doesn't make any sense. Besides, it's freezing cold in here. When did red wine chilled so much? Wooden boxes closed with nails. They have packings from different countries. I have no idea where the vast majority of them even come from. This door should lead directly upstairs to the VIP area. The whole night has led us to this moment. Well, well, gentlemen, where were we? To your right, you can clearly hear Aiden's teeth grinding. His normally calm temperament is on edge, although you know that if things are to get out of hand, you would be on the losing end. The young Venture's blue blood boils in his veins. Before Tobias even aiming himself could open their mouths and inevitably screw up, you decide to make your move. You were going to explain to us what the hell is going on here, starting with what happened in the very next room. I thought you were different. The Heartless wasn't just another pit of senseless violence and vicious savagery. Easy, Diane. Mind your words. Before you, Jackson Cunningham, anarchist, regent of the Heartless, makes himself comfortable in his chair, enjoying each and every one of your words with a crooked smile of his ugly mouth. His appearance, very typical of punks of the 80s, seemed today almost a caricature, and yet he looks in his element. Behind him, two other thugs dressed in similar regalia dominate the exit: Kindred and Bruja. No need to be so ungrateful. I'll bet you was a gift. Get your acceptable your characteristic grace and dignity. Tobias, raising a hand, points at Jackson with a threatening gesture. You don't know who you're talking to, rabble. Oh? Tobias, you idiot. You think I haven't done my homework, quiet boy? His voice slowly gaining volume. I know very well who you are. I know exactly where your sires, who is your shadow, what you can and cannot do. It seems to me that you're the ones who do not understand who I am. His eyes wide open, revealing the entirety of his iris. I'm Jackson fucking Cunningham. His voice, still slightly higher pitched than one would expect, is still capable of shaking the walls. His anger is genuine. If there was a bear in this rotten shit town, it would be me, and that's why you're here today, fuck dolls, to negotiate. Or are you not? Yes, to negotiate your adhesion to the ivory tower. Throwing his head back, Jackson loads a bloody phlegm and spits it against the ground. What? Damn you. A piercing cry of panic coming from the next room snatches the intentionally retired coterie. What the hell was that? Easy now, three of you. We're dealing with some pretty important things here. Fucking important, I dare say. You know the conditions. I, the Princeling agent, sent me a fucking letter. Princeling. Aiden, please. Have you seen the conditions, hot stuff? I have. Do they seem fair to you? You have no other choice. Careful now. Jackson, turning to his bodyguards, lets out a shrill, unpleasant laugh. I guess not, pussycat, and yet I refuse. His words take you completely by surprise, hitting you when it hurts most in your lack of preparation. What? I refuse. Simple as that. Neither I nor any kindred join or related to the Heartless will join the fucking Gamarilla. You don't understand anything that's happening. This is supposed to be a cordial visit. Deal was already closed. Now, this? Before you come out of your reverie, Tobias begins to speak while adjusting his black leather gloves. Are those going to be your last words, Bruja? Ain't you the cheeky one? No. Tobias, stop. Let Diane speak. No. That's fucking rich. The venture the Tremere speaking to the service of the delicate Toreador. Speak, child. There's still time to correct this, Cunningham. Before anyone can say anything else, a second scream of pain from the next room catches the attention, followed immediately by a resounding thud against the wall. How old are you lambs supposed to be? You're young. Very young. Look at you. Deep in the occult shit, wars and whatnot paraphernalia. You have no idea what the world is like. You claim it for yourselves. Oh no, not for you. For your sires. For your princes. Those you suck their dicks in the expense of the more important title. And for what? So you can strut around the Elysium? Heartless will never join your farce. Farce is spelled wrong, by the way. Then we have no more business here. Aiden, Tobias, we're leaving. Oh, we gotta fight! In front of you at last is the door to the VIP room, where Johnny is supposed to have arrived as a guest. Why does Zak have hunger? Why does Zak have hunger points? He's not a vampire. Come on, we go in, we get this idiot, and we leave. The moment your hand touches the doorknob, a shiver runs down from you from top to bottom, like a terrible electric shock that engraves in your mind. Something is wrong. Johnny, turning the knob and pushing it hard, the door finally gives way before you, and the sights greet you with solemn cruelty. Johnny? No. Johnny, is that you? No. Tied to his healing hand, Johnny's lifeless body is hanging upside down, his jugular vein open, his blood dripping on several glasses carefully placed underneath like a shot board. Terror grips your mind. The image of your best friend butchered, treated like a pig, penetrates your mind with the ferocity of a beast. A scream of panic rips its way through your throat. Johnny, oh Johnny. Bursting into tears, you approach Johnny's morning. Rigor mortis has left his face forever etched with the grimace of absolute truth. Okay, slight comment here. Rigor mortis would not set in so quickly. Just medical facts. You didn't deserve this. No, never. The shot glasses filled to the top with blood, spread out before you like a cruel field of red flowers. Why would they do this to you? The drink. No. Try not to accept the new dark reality that unfolds before you. You embrace sorrow's way of escape and sobbing. You push way through the thoughts of monsters preying and nightclubs drink your blood. After a few interminable and bitter minutes, your mind comes to, articulating the only logical thought. I have to get out of here. Get help. As you turn around, two dark figures block your exit. The couple in suits. Hello, little lamb. Going somewhere? A primal fear grips you as you look into the bright eyes of the smiling couple. You are able to clearly see their fangs, long and sharp, and there is no strength left in you to deny the obvious. Vampires? Yes, and the wrong kind, too. In the blink of an eye, the woman is immediately in front of you, and with impossible speed grabs you by the collar of your shirt. Lights out. Your whole body shoots out as if you're a ragdoll, thrown violently against the wall. You feel how the blow has shattered up all your bones, perforated some organ, and above all, you feel like there's no way out. With your last breath, you let out a cry of pain. You're gonna die here, Zak Riley. Before your consciousness finishes fading away in a cloud of pain, you could see how the man pulls out a cell phone, holding it up to his face. He says, "We are in position. Commence Operation Cathedralis Tenebrae." Back to Diane. When you come to, waves of pain run through your body. The assailants hit you with the head with something extremely hard, and you feel the blood throwing down your temples. Within a couple seconds, you realize what's around you. Jackson's office turned into a full-blown battlefield. Turning quickly to where your companions are, the reality shocks you, leaving you completely frozen. Aiden? Tobias? Slowly getting up, the whole world is spinning around you. The pain is indescribable, and you know that if you don't feed, you will die. My hunger is at 2. Just like everyone else around you. Where your coterie was just a few months ago, there are only bones, blood, and ashes remaining. Aiden, Tobias, no. You would cry if you could, but the little vitae in your body is the only thing that separates you from final death. I never told you, but thank you. Thank you for everything. Saying goodbye was never your strong suit, but having to say goodbye to someone immortal is even more complicated. I swear, I will avenge you. On the spot where Jax's men stood now, only a couple piles of bones and smoldering ashes remain. Were you also their targets? I only see 2 pyres. Where is Cunningham? Written in blood, a thunderous message stains the walls of the room. Run to your prince, little bird. Run. The shadows are back? The shadows? A horrible symbol tops off the end of the message, an inverted ankh riddled with spikes. The Sabbat? Johnny's corpse still hangs from the ceiling, but he's been dead so long that the blood splattered on the floor and pooled in the various vessels disgusts you to no end. As your weakened senses scan the room, you suddenly hear the faint beating of a dying heart, and following the sound, you locate its source. Zak Riley. Collapse on the blood. Grabbed on the ground, over the pool of blood. That's Zak Riley, fighting against death, facing the odds. Feed! Zak. Feed! Feed! I am so sorry. Reaching for the man's neck, you sink your fangs to his jugular and drink with relish. Slowly, the blood sliding down your throat begins to heal you. With each little sip, you notice one less heartbeat. Go on, go on, go on. He's dead. Anyway, he's dead. But you stop. Your body asks for more. The beast craves more, and yet you stop. I need to take a drink. This is not blood. Riley. Diane, no, I don't want to die. And yet you don't want to see him die either. Something about this weak human has caught your attention all night long. Not his physical beauty, not his fashion sense, but no. Something beyond that. Something you thought was lost in our society. A willingness to sacrifice. Flooded with your green strength, you bring your wrist to your mouth and begin biting it down hard. Blood immediately gushes out abundantly. Drink, quickly. With your slender wrist over his mouth, Zak slowly squeaks the drink to taste. Slowly at first, faster and faster until it's enough. Giving a tug, you separate your arm from the man whose shoulder drenched in sweat and blood begins to heal. You flick to the vampiric blood coursing through his veins. You too? There is no time for explanations. The answer is yes. Yes and no. Come with me. When we get out of here, we can talk. Go with you? Yes, and quickly. Zak, now standing, seems to be just assessing the regenerative effects of the blood coursing through his veins as he opens his blood and feels his chest. Have you turned me into... No. I've only healed you, but now we have to leave. Now. I will follow you, Diane. So, for those of you who are not familiar with the World of Darkness, I guess she's a ghoul now. Ghouls are basically servants of vampires. Footprints. A couple, the same couple that attacked us from behind. They seem to be leaving in the same hurry they came in. This way. Well, this place is smashed up. Before you lies the man who guarded this access to the VIP area. Around him, the same footprints that decorated the upper floor. Oh, no. They've torn into pieces. This will not go unanswered. Not only have they taken the lives of innocents for no reason, they have everything we are and believe in. Come on, Zach, let's get out of here. Taking one last look at the corpse, Zach stifles his emotions and follows you. Okay. I guess we can't go through that way. Maybe we gotta go through the side entrance. No? Can you go out that way? What the hell? Oh wait, the bar. There we go. Oh, there's another body. Another poor victim of the night's senseless and savage brutality. In the middle of the dance floor, you see a strange circle drawn on the ground. It is a center, a pair of broken round glasses with red-tinted lenses. A Tremere ritual, a portal of some kind? Anyway, they took several kindred along the way as you fell was a few humans. Can't grab the glasses? I guess not. Alright, gotta get out of here. When you finally set foot outside the Heartless, where the carnage took place, the cold rain meets you. The cold rain meets you mercilessly. Diane, we have to get help. Call the police. Don't worry, they'll be around, but they're not going to help us as much as others. Others? I'm so sorry, Zach. I really am, but you're coming with me. Suddenly, Zach's breathing becomes even more irregular. So why are you sorry? Because your life, as you know it, comes to an end tonight, and it's all my fault. But I would have died without your help, and now you wouldn't have been involved in any of this. There are nights when I really wish I had nothing to do with any of this, but biting your lip, you stifle those useless feelings you've been clutching in your chest since you were human. We have to go back to my sire, Gabriel. He will know what to do next. Your sire? Yes, the one who turned me. My father, if you want to be closer terms, but we have to go now. I'll follow you. Zach, really, this is going to be very hard to hear, but you can't go back to your old life. You understand me? No, I don't understand you, but I would follow you to death. You know it's not real. You know it's the effect of the Torador course, the take coursing through his veins. You know that when it wears off, he'll try to ban you like so many others, but you can't help but a painful smile. Cursed be the dreams and the hopes. Cursed be all those who try to destroy him likewise. Aiden, Tobias, with one last thought, you approach Zach, and placing a kiss on his lips, you whisper in his ear, "Let's go, love." And leaning on each other, they made their way towards the end of the night in search of Gabriel, Torador Primogen, and Diane's daughter. And so it begins. Thus it ends. I think we gotta talk about very different things. Think? You don't think you know. Maybe. Tell me, old friend, are they really so different? Oh, of course, the rook will fall, no doubt, but it is the pawn, that will really show the quality of the game. Any chance that the pawn will find its true side? Oh, there's something he won't be able to decide for himself. It's getting late. The sun will be up soon. Good luck on this, Walker. I'm sure we'll see you in the future, if not as allies. If not as allies, you won't see us coming, Hatter. And it looks like that's it, folks. That was pretty fucking good. You know, hands off to these guys. These guys tell a really good fucking story. I mean, you know, it's only the prologue, but if these guys are gonna keep going on and actually make a full-fledged game out of this, I'll buy it. I will buy it. I will buy it. I am totally... I'm in. I want more. Let's do random haiku of the stream. I don't think it's almost 9 o'clock. I don't want to start the other game. The other game's going to be Get Out of Hell. That's going to be the other game. And then after that, who knows? So, next week we'll play Get Out of Hell. For now, let's do random haiku of the stream. Random haiku of the stream. Spring summertime, a young alligator sneers, betrayed by the rats. And with that, folks, that's going to be it for tonight. Have a good one, and remember, this is the spooky month. Don't afraid to be spooky.